Hill was out of line. Now they're ready. Set for the first. All lights are ready. And they're blinking away brightly on top of the gate. Starter picks up the button. Racing, Mayfair Bell flew out of the gates wide out. Holy Honey away quickly, and Arathea is mustering speed. Star Veet's not far away from Prince Brocco going forward. They were followed behind those by Moment's Folly, Hilverlyn the Cerise Colours, Offbeat the Fence, then Spur Wings, Tomorrow's Child, Magic Ruby, and last of all is Canyon. Coming down the side, Holy Honey took about 300 metres to hit top gear, but she's rushed through to go to the front now. She leads Prince Brocco and Moment's Folly wide out. Mayfair Bell on the fence. 2 lengths Arathea starting to make ground on the inside of those is Offbeat. They were followed under pressure by Star Veet, and Hilverlyn heads the others. Holy Honey swings the corner, straightens up by 2 lengths on Prince Brocco. Mayfair Bell on the fence, Offbeat behind those looking for a run, and then Moment's Folly. Holy Honey in front, still the rider is Hands and Heels Moses. He hasn't gone for the Persuader yet, and she's going strongly. Offbeat's now into the clear, starting to charge. Holy Honey in front, Offbeat coming, but it'll be too late. Holy Honey in front, and she's too good. Holy Honey's beaten Offbeat. Moment's Folly got third, but she was 3 lengths astern of the first two. Then Arathea wide out on the track from Hilverlyn. They were followed by Spur Wing, Star Veet, Prince Brocco, Magic Ruby. Well back in the field, Tomorrow's Child pulling up with Canyon, and last of all would have been across the line pulling up quickly Mayfair Bell. Too much class for her rivals, Holy Honey. She's really tumbled in short on the tote, $3.10 for the win. She was out of the gate well, took about 200, 300 metres to hit top gear. But Kevin Moses just kept nursing her all the way down the straight. He didn't go for the Persuader until the last 50 metres, and she was just a little bit too good for Offbeat, who was held up coming around the corner. Once in the clear, Offbeat has finished the race off particularly well, and third prize going to Moment's Folly, number 3. So it's 1, 5 and 3 confirmed. Let's check the TAB information. 3.10 and $1.40 for Holy Honey. And when you get the paper tomorrow and you read what price she opened up at, you'll fall off your chair. Honestly, she opened up at a sensational price.
All right, well, we'll have a look at that. Holy Honey, and owned, of course, by Singo, John Singleton, and too good for them.
General Turf on the outside, and they're set. And away, General Turf and Vestago, who got out better than Vestago on the outside. Our Impatient got away okay. Favourite Bell Sing and the Red Cutters middle of the field began okay, and Lesvos Ruler is the first one over the first of 11 hurdles, landing by a couple to Bell Sing going up into second and heading towards the lead, in fact, and then Covert Cross, who's in third. Buck Henry over on the inside, Sober Comment going forward, and they're followed by General Turf outside top that. In behind those horses, Rising Spirit, and they're followed by Sovereign Ties, a gap to Eurocino as they come along to the next hurdle. In that last bunch of horses, Palicent on the inside with Our Imposing and Vestago is last of all as they turn out of the straight at the 2,200 metres. And the first 3 of 11 hurdles have been negotiated out to the riverside, and Bell Sing out by a couple of lengths to Lesvos Ruler. General Turf on the outside wanting a bit more rain. He's pulling pretty hard. 3 lengths away, Sober Comment fourth on the outside of Buck Henry, and 2 Covert Cross with the mouth wide open. Next top that, and they're followed then by Sovereign Ties on the inside of Rising Spirit as they go over that one. Back behind them, 2.5 lengths away, Eurocino on the inside of Our Imposing. Second last is Palicent, and Vestago is last of all. It's been run at a solid clip, and Bell Sing the leader as he comes along to the hurdle near the 1,700 metre mark. Over it he flies about 3 lengths in advance. Running second at the moment, General Turf outside Lesvos Ruler. 2 lengths to Buck Henry, 2.5 to Sober Comment, 1 away Covert Cross on the inside. They're followed by top that as they leap the next hurdle. He's covering a little bit of ground over on the outside from Sovereign Ties and Rising Spirit. 4 or 5 lengths Eurocino, Our Imposing, 3 lengths to Palicent, and 6 lengths to Vestago under the whip. At the hurdle near the 1,300, Bell Sing's gone out with a big lead, and he's got a lot of his rivals well off the bit. He's got them well strung out, Bell Sing. Out past the 1,200 metre mark, over the next hurdle, he goes about 6 lengths to General Turf, 5 lengths to Buck Henry, Lesvos Ruler, 3 lengths to Covert Cross, 1.5 lengths to Sober Comment, then Rising Spirit starting to make some ground between horses. Sovereign Ties on the inside, and then top that. Dropping out quickly there is Lesvos Ruler as they go over the next hurdle. Well back in the field is Our Imposing with Sovereign Ties and Eurocino. Pellicent one of the last, and Vestago distanced as they came up towards the home turn. And there's 2 to jump and 650 metres to go, and Belsing still about 6 or 7 lengths clear on General Turf, 4 lengths to Buck Henry. Covert Cross on the outside of him. Our Imposing starting to pick up a little bit of ground but needs to, and then Rising Spirit. Sober Comment dropped out from top that. Eurocino's been well back all the way, and now he's under the whip. Lesvos Ruler last of the main bunch as they swing the corner, and Belsing the leader. He's gone out hard. He's got 2 to get over at the 400. Belsing comes towards the second last in front of General Turf. He's about 3 lengths clear. Pellicent has made up a lot of ground, and he's coming after the leader now. Then Covert Cross and Our Imposing. Belsing's tied at the last. Pellicent challenging him out wider on the course. Belsing near the inside at the 150 with Pellicent coming at him hard. Then Covert Cross getting into third. Pellicent has taken the lead with 100 metres to go. Raced away from Belsing, Covert Cross, and Pellicent starts to pull away. A pick-up ride for Richard Burton, and Pellicent wins it by 3 lengths. Belsing second, Covert Cross 2 away third. Then Our Imposing, Eurocino, General Turf, followed by Sober Comet. Top that ended up on the outside rail over the last little bit of the race. Well back as Sovereign Ties and Rising Spirit in company with Buck Henry. And then Lesvos Ruler and Vestago, the pair of them distanced in the race, just trotting over the line. Victory.
Good performance by Pellicent. He just outstayed Belsing and came away at the end to pay $14 and $4 over 1 Belsing and 7 Covert Cross. OK, they're moving up at Kembla for the first. Mars Landing, the favourite at 2.20, 8.10 Dare Attempt, 19's Golzophony, down to 6.30 there, Karingai Chase. And they're almost set.
Way and racing. Tiber, one of the fastest to begin, headed immediately by Pokey Hill. Lovem is trapped out wide from its wide gate. Restless even deeper, followed by Segretto and Stormy Bay. A length to City Gambler, followed by Big Doug and Pristine Partners. Motivate next to last. Fatty Boomsticks drops to the rear. They've gone 400 metres. Pokey Hill taken to the front by Neil Ray. Leads by a half length. Pressure being applied by Aaron Kennedy aboard Restless, the favourite. It's working up hard to be second. A length and a half third. Lovem out 3 wide. Segretto the middle. Tiber on the inside, and 2.5 to Stormy Bay, covering City Gambler. A length and a half to Pristine Partners, followed by Big Doug. Motivate next to last, and still 2 lengths last of all was Fatty Boomsticks. Up towards the 900 metre mark they go, and Restless has worked hard to get to the lead. Finally takes up the running by a length over the early pacemaker Pokey Hill. A length and a half third Segretto. Tiber on the inside. Lovem hasn't seen the rails yet, and a further length to Stormy Bay travelling on the inside, followed by City Gambler, who tracks it along. Pristine Partners next. A length to Motivate, 2 to Big Doug, and 5 lengths last of all was Fatty Boomsticks. Towards the home turn inside the 350, and Restless in front. Kicking back on the inside was Pokey Hill. A length and a half third Tiber, followed by Stormy Bay, City Gambler. Lovem's the widest runner. Restless just in front. Took the turn about 4 horses off the inside from Pokey Hill. City Gambler the middle. Motivate the inside. Stormy Bay's running on. 5 across the track. Motivate getting up along the inside. Taken to the front by Brad Stewart. Restless second, followed third by Pokey Hill, but Motivate in front, and Motivate wins. Motivate beat Restless. City Gambler third. Fourth was Pokey Hill, followed by Stormy Bay, Pristine Partners and Tiber. Well, Lovem never saw the rails from Big Doug. 2 lengths to Segretto, and as the name suggests, Fatty Boomsticks 10 lengths away at the tail of the field. Winner number 5, Motivate. Brad Stewart proving that the best way home is along the rails. $9.62, 1 Restless, $1.40. 8 City Gambler for third at $2.80. Motivate for trainer Brian Guy, a veteran of 4 starts, and today has won and won well. 2-year-old Chestnut Gelding, Splendent. Brianza is owned by the Amalgamated Milk Services Limited Syndicate. They also bred the horse, trained by Brian Guy and ridden by Brad Stewart. 1 Restless, Aaron Kennedy for trainer Gay Waterhouse. He didn't have much luck on Restless. It's a 2-year-old Bay Gelding, Thunder Gulch, Let's Hurry. And third has gone to number 8, City Gambler, Alan Robinson for trainer Bill Mitchell. A 2-year-old Bay Cold Last Tycoon, Elmswood. Fourth has gone to 7, Pokey Hill, set the speed, and fifth to number 2, Stormy Bay. Top
stalls back, they're up. Stalls back, they're off and running. Spring Warrior seemed to dive in on top of Shania Heights after the jump away. Barossa Valley began fast and showing speed here as Startle. Julian going forward too with Arrogance, and Arrogance down on the inside first to the rail. Led with outside at Startle, and Julian going up on the outside to head them off now. And with a great turn of speed, Julian takes it up from Arrogance Startle. Barossa Valley buried back on the inside, going past it. Out wide a Jazz Star with Exotic Dreams the middle. A length and a half further back, Shania Heights, followed by Spring Warrior. 5 lengths further back in the race, Dashing Bow, and 8 lengths tailed off as My Melancholy Baby. 400 to go onto the course proper, and it's Julian 3/4 in front, but Arrogance has gone up quickly on the outside, and Arrogance put its head in front of Julian. 3 further back, then came Exotic Dreams. Oh, Barossa Valley got knocked down, nearly went over the fence, but getting away, Arrogance kicked away from Julian, followed by Exotic Dreams right down the centre, then making ground Jazz Star from Shania Heights, Spring Warrior, but Arrogance has got a canter home about 3 or 4 lengths untouched. Second, Julian, a half away. Third is Exotic Dreams. They're followed by Spring Warrior. Jazz Star further out from Startle. Behind those would have been Shania Heights, a gap Dashing Bow. Barossa Valley knocked over at about the 300-metre mark when locked on the fence, and My Melancholy Baby has tailed off.
Number 3, Arrogance at 260, 160, 5 Julian 240, and 10 Exotic Dreams at 620.
Now at Eagle Farm has Ron Duffy.
Thanks, Les. Runners on the track here for race 3. Tricky race because most of the...
Mansfield still hasn't got... And they're away and racing. .com immediately out the back soon after the start. And one of the favourites, Crown Duo, in front, but joined immediately by a Quiver Trap wide. Christian the middle, 2 to Manshill. .com is now mustering speed along the inside after a tardy beginning. From Passmore, Wingrove and Hutt now drop back to the tail of the field. Up towards the 1200, Crown Duo just in front, holding a Quiver out. A length and a half third was Manshill, who gets the tag behind a Quiver, followed by Christian, who settles back fourth. 2 lengths to Passmore on the outside of Wingrove. .com next to last, and still 3 lengths away last of all was Hutt. Up towards the 1000, a Quiver in front. Hutt stablemate a Quiver leads by a length and a quarter. Manshill second, a length and a half third was Crown Duo on the inside, followed by Christian, who's fourth. A length further back to Passmore, followed by Wingrove covering .com, and still 3 lengths away last of all was Hutt, some 12 away from the leader, which is a Quiver up towards the 600, leads by a length a Quiver. Over second, Manshill, a length third was Crown Duo, followed on the outside by Christian, Passmore and .com. Still a length and a half to Wingrove, and warming up and looking for the run-up along the inside was Hutt. It's still at the rear of the field as they pack right up on the point of the turn, about 350 metres out. It's a Quiver in front, nursed along by Rod Quinn. Leads into the straight by a length and a quarter. Second, Manshill, pocketing Crown Duo. Christian the outside. Here's Wingrove wide out, and Hutt is trying to bullock into the clear but can't. Up towards the 200, a Quiver is in front, pinches a break of 2. Christian second, Wingrove third. Still no clear run for Hutt, but a Quiver in front, and Rod Quinn's pinched it. A Quiver's too good. A Quiver goes on to win. Second, Wingrove. The luckless Hutt ran third, followed by Manshill, Crown Duo.com. Next was Christian, and Passmore was back at the tail of the field. A Quiver, number 2, Rod Quinn, successful. The outsider of the field, 12.40 and 3.50. For the Miners, Wingrove. Horse number 7 at 260, or the very luckless Hutt, 140, while the stablemate a Quiver was getting a nice run in front, just lobbing along. Hutt was back. Brian Carter looked for the run-up along the inside, then hooked around them about 3 and 4 wide on the home turn, tried to angle into the clear, but was still pocketed. There were horses cluttering Hutt everywhere it went, and it's been beaten, about a length and a half,
and should have just about won the race. Number 2, a Quiver, 11.90, 2.40. 7, Wingrove, 2.90, or 1 Hutt, $1.80. Photo for second and third. Kembla Grange due at 1.24, sees 1 Java, 7 and 1.60. 2, Temecula, 2.50, 1.70. 3, Suleiman, 10 and 3.10.
They're off and running here at Flemington. The 4 runners have come out in a pretty good line. One of the best out is Glamouremus with Bush Outlaw and Delirious the inside. And King Carl is going to race about 4 or 5 out when they settle down. Delirious over on the inside, Glamouremus and Bush Outlaw further out. About 3/4 further back, King Carl. Almost 4 in line as they go to the 800-metre mark. Delirious holds the fence, but he's clearly headed by Glamouremus, one off the rail. Outside him is Bush Outlaw, and on the outside of those is King Carl as they cross over now. Over on top of Delirious coming onto the course proper, 600 to go. Bush Outlaw about a head in front. On the outside of Glamorimus, 2 for the back, King Carl. And a length then last to the 4 on the inside, Delirious. Down to the 400 metre mark, Bush Outlaw and Glamorimus the rail. 2 lengths further back, King Carl called on now. And Delirious has to wait for the run as the leader started to roll out. There's a run there for Delirious to get up on the inside. Glamorimus led by 3/4 Delirious. Bush Outlaw dropped out. King Carl can't improve. Glamorimus at the 100. A half length in front. Delirious starting to pegging back on the inside. Glamorimus just in front. Delirious trying to get to him. Glamorimus with the weight hangs on. And Glamorimus has won it ahead to Delirious. About 6 or 7 away. Third Bush Outlaw. And the neck last to the 4 is King Carl.
One Glamorimus at 370 for the win. No place betting. Neville Wilson the winning rider. 2 Delirious second. 3 Bush Outlaw third. The Cornella 540. Exacta 970. 1, 2, 3 trifecta $13.80.
Now at Kembla, here's Wayne Harris.
Thanks, Liz. I thought there was a bit of value here in number 1, Java. He's on a young horse from the John Hawke stable. Good winner here on the track when resuming from a spell. He's had 3 runs back this time. But got beaten a fair way last start at Rose Hill, but he's caught wide on that occasion behind Mr. Guire. A big drop back in grade here.
Racing in the PJ Bell Country Championship final, a good even line away. Aquamus began well with Ivory Power. Cold Amber settles third. Driving through it on the inside was Big Agent, followed by Master Paul. Taking stock, Big Agent gets a half length in front. Ivory Power second, a length and a half third. Good Timing, followed by Noble Al, who settles fourth. A length to Aquamus, Master Paul. Famous Courtesan getting up along the inside. 2 lengths back to Cold Amber. And Ancient Lights has walked out about 200 or 300 metres away last of all, and is taking no real part in proceedings up towards the 800. On the outside, Big Agent. On the inside, Good Timing. Big Agent 1 off the rails, leads by a neck over. Good Timing 2.5 lengths. Third was Ivory Power. Noble Al the outside from Famous Courtesan. 3 to Major Paul. Master Paul behind those next was Cold Amber travelling on the inside, followed by Aquamus, and still 15 lengths away last of all was Ancient Lights. Towards the home turn, 350 out. It's Big Agent on the outside and Good Timing, followed third by Ivory Power, who's running on. A further length and a half to Noble Al, followed by Famous Courtesan. In the straight, Good Timing on the inside. Once again joined by Big Agent. They go stride for stride. 2 lengths third, Famous Courtesan, followed by Master Paul down the outside. A good 2-horse duel. Good Timing the inside. Big Agent on the outer, and flying home from last. Ancient Lights from last. Ancient Lights will blow them away. Ancient Lights wins by 2. A big effort. Second, Big Agent. Good Timing third, followed by Noble Al next. Aquamus, followed by Master Paul. Famous Courtesan. Well back was Cold Amber, and last of all was Ivory Power. I don't believe it. Number 4, Ancient Lights, $6 the winner, $1.60 for the place. Looking at the run at Canberra, I know the horse can come fast from behind. 1 Big Agent 190, 2 Good Timing 110, but Ancient Lights seemed to miss the start by, what, 3/4 to a length, and then tailed off. Just proceeded to lose ground. At one point was 15 lengths behind the others, and has warmed up right down the outside after giving the leaders a Herculean start, and has romped in.
And on the Super Tab has returned 540, 170. 1 Big Agent, $2. 2 Good Timing, $1.
2 well backed. Favourite is Super. Back, they're off and running. Bellandella Dream a little bit slow to get going. The other mares have jumped away quickly. My Bellamy out in front in the early point here. Supervolt away quickly up second from Miami Zephyr. Further out is Plus, followed by Sempre Benet. Alamzar the inside from Thursday's Child, Miss Cherie, and further back Bellandella Dream. And Indecorous is last of all at the 1700 metre mark. And My Bellamy out in front by a length and a half to 2 lengths to Supervolt second. A length further back is Sempre Benet third. They're followed by Plus fourth. They've got out 2 lengths in front of Alamzar. Further back Thursday's Child. It's out 3 deep going around Miami Zephyr. Further back Bellandella Dream. Miss Cherie, he's back, and second last is Indecorous at the 1400 metre mark. This has gone out with a good break here, My Bellamy. Led out about 5 lengths, and second placing Supervolt. Sempre Benet is on the fence ahead away third. Now goes up to join Supervolt, and now actually is in second placing Sempre Benet. Supervolt the neck away third. The outside 2 further back of the race is Plus, a couple of lengths to Thursday's Child. Over on the inside is Alamzar, a length and and a half then to Indecorous, 3 deep around Miami Zephyr, the inside Bellandella Dream, and a length and a half to Miss Cherie last of all. Coming up towards the 900 metre mark, and the leader Bellamy, nearly 2 lengths in front from Sempre Bene, a length into Super Volt third, now 3 deep. 2 lengths further back is Plus on the inside from Thursday's Child. Right off the track is Indecorous, and further back in the race Miss Cherie, pulled out deep from Bellandella Dream, Miami Zephyr, and last of all is Elamsar. Up to the home turn they race. Bellamy in front from Sempre Bene. Super Volt the grey, 3 out, 4 out. Thursday's Child travelling into it. Wider out on the track now Indecorous, and right down the extreme outside Miss Cherie. Super Volt under some pressure. Thursday's Child's hit the front. Up on the inside goes Plus. Super Volt only battling at the moment. Thursday's Child took the lead. Miss Cherie after it out wide, but the leader is Thursday's Child at the 200. A length and a half Miss Cherie, and then Bellandella Dream followed by Indecorous. Thursday's Child 3/4 in front. Miss Cherie trying to get to it, and Bellandella Dream is running on well. Thursday's Child 3/4 in front is finding a bit. Miss Cherie won't get it, and Thursday's Child a half length on the line. Miss Cherie 2 away third Bellandella Dream. A gap in the race in Indecorous from Miami Zephyr. A good gap to Super Volt, different horse from Caulfield. They're followed for the back by Bellamy, Plus Sempre Bene, and near the tail is Elamsar.
1 Thursday's Child, Kara McAvoy, 470, 190, 3 Miss Cherie, 290, 5 Bellandella Dream at 210, Quinella 18.30, Exacta $40.70, with the trifecta 135 to come.
Number 1 Thursday's Child, 531.80, 3 Miss Cherie, 250, and number 5 there, Bellandella Dream, will return $2.30. Having a look at race 5, Warwick Farm.
Outside began well, joined immediately by Grand Performance driving through it on the inside. The well-tried Denny settles third, followed by It's Not On, who's 3 wide. In the centre, Special Damsel, followed by Maid of Orleans, the rails. A length and a half further back, Aurora's Flight, and last of all was Veloce. Up they go to the 600. Grand Performance holds its ground on the inside, leads by about a long neck. On second was Denny. Wheel of Fortune out 3 wide, 2.5 to Special Damsel, Maid of Orleans on the rails. A further half length to It's Not On, followed by Veloce next to last, and last of all was Aurora's Flight. Around the home turn they go, 300 metres out, and Grand Performance in front, steadied by Hugh Bowman. But Denny, the well-tried commodity, is moving up very quickly on the outside. 2.5 third, Maid of Orleans, Veloce, followed by Special Damsel and Wheel of Fortune inside the 150. Grand Performance in front, joined by Denny on the outside. Grand Performance kicks back. Denny's runs ended. Grand Performance pulls away from Denny. Veloce late, but Grand Performance has beaten Denny. Third, Veloce from Maid of Orleans and Special Damsel, Aurora's Flight, followed by Wheel of Fortune next to last, and last of all was It's Not On.
Number 1 Grand Performance, 380-120. 4 Denny to return 150. And number 2 ran third at 130. Number 3 Veloce third. 143, $2, 1, 4 and 3. Back to this market at Flemington, we were down to number 9 Flushed at 12 and 3. 10 moving along, 11 and 3, 260. Dividends at Fairfield. 673 they finished.
Down on the inside here, Insomnia a little bit slow to get going, and Shelley's Magic dropping back. Captivator, the favourite, away quickly. Our Dane Rack takes it on. They've got a bit of a battle in the early point. Our Dane Rack and Captivator holding the fence about 2 or 3 in front from Latin Rain. Taillight went up on the outside, and on the fence Kapuka, a length and a half to Flushed. Outside it then the Fats, and further back moving along Skylight Jimmy. Back behind those Condi's Fair, outside at Bambaleo. Then Joy Ender followed by Wild Style. 2 or 3 further back Insomnia, and Shelley's Magic to the back of the track at the 14.50, and Captivator kept the lead by 2 lengths now to Our Dane Rack. Kapuka is a neck away third. A length further back is Taillight, who's gone up fourth, one off the fence, the grey. A length further back then came Latin Rain, 3/4 on the inside Flushed. A length then the Fats, they're followed by Moving Along. Further back Skylight Jimmy from Bambaleo, Wild Style, Condi's Fair. Then Joy Ender and 2 or 3 to the last 2, Shelley's Magic. And on the inside of it, Insomnia coming down the side. The race to the 1100 metre mark, and Captivator on top, led by a length and a half to Our Dane Rack. Kapuka third. 4th in the race is Taillight. 5th back in the middle, Latin Rain. 6th the Fenter's Flushed. On the outside of it then the Fats. Further back Skylight Jimmy, followed by Moving Along. Then Bambaleo. Further back Wild Style. 2 to Joy Ender. Condi's Fair lost a bit of ground back on the inside, and well back in the race Shelley's Magic, and back at the tail is Insomnia. Captivator hard on the fence coming around the turn inside the 600 metre mark, travelling okay. 2.5 in front of Kapuka, and Our Dane Rack under pressure. Flushed is held up on on the inside. Further out is the grey, which is Tail Light. Down the middle is the Fats, followed by Skylight Jimmy. Captivator, the leader, going down to the 400-metre mark. Flushed has got right up on the inside to second. Then Kapuka, and down the middle came the Fats. A gap in the race. Bambaleo, the grey, out in the middle. Captivator at the 300-metre mark, being tackled by Flushed on the outside, who got to Captivator, and wider out Bambaleo. Bambaleo, the grey, sprinting hard. Races up to Flushed, and they come away from the Fats. Bambaleo takes the lead with 100 to go. Draws away now from on the inside Flushed, and then the Fats. And Bambaleo races away 2 lengths. Second is Flushed, 2 away. Third is the Fats, and then Wild Style with a late run, followed by Captivator, who folded up further back in the race. Kapuka, followed by Moving Along. Then Insomnia, behind those Skylight Jimmy, Joyenda. Our Dane Rack, followed by Tail Light. Shelley's Magic, and the last couple, Latin Rain and Condi's Fair.
Double to Karen McAvoy, number 2, 14.30 and 3.70. Bambaleo from 9 Flushed at 2.70. Won the Fats at 2.70.
Number 2, Bambaleo, 14.70, 3.80. 9 Flushed, $3, and won the Fats at 2.50. Now, let's go to Murray Bridge.
Plato has come out at the start and was a long shot there. So they're almost set again. Once again, here's Alan.
Starting signal has been given. Pittance very heavily back. They're all set. Ready to go. Racing now, good start too. Pittance began fairly well. Valley Warrior was one of the first to go. Central Arena began quickly, and the grey Mother's Gift is going fast. On settling down, it's Mother's Gift scooting up the joint. Valley Warrior over Fond, third on the inside of Little Shoes. Pittance up with that bunch, and so too Return to Go. Central Arena travelling wide. Then Rockefeller, King Lotto's a long way back, and Dash of Bay, and last of all was Barunga. On the bend, 500 to go, and Mother's Gift first to the bend. Ahead to Valley Warrior, over Fond on the fence. Pittance out about 4 deep with Central Arena, and Rockefeller's going to get the best run on the fence you've ever seen. Well on the straight, Mother's Gift led over Fon. Rockefeller going through, so is Little Shoes. Pittance is joining in quickly now, and then Dash of Bay and King Lotto, but Pittance shot to the front inside the 200. Rockefeller in second spot, King Lotto running home well, and then Dash of Bay, but it's all Pittance. Pittance has broken away. King Lotto and Dash of Bay fight out the minors, but Pittance first, second Dash of Bay, third King Lotto, then Rockefeller, Barunga, Valley Warrior. The next came Mother's Gift, and then came Little Shoes, over Fond, and the last two, Central Arena and Return to Go. Very, very heavily back, Pittance. Began quickly. Cassidy held it up. Made the corner about 5 wide. He swung on to Pittance till about the 250 metres, and then he let the Snippets 4-year-old go, and he sprinted very quickly, and he had them covered in the twinkling of an eye. 11 Pittance, Larry Cassidy, $3 and 160. 4 Dash of Bay, 240. 6 King Lotto, 160. The numbers are 11, 4 and 6 after the running of the Sky Racing Lightning Handicap. He's got a great race record, this horse. He's only had the 24 starts. That's 10 wins and 8 placings. And he was very impressive, and he just strode away in the straight. Dash of Bay got home from a long way back. King Lotto ran third. Rockefeller in those pink colours had every chance. Got a lovely run on the fence.
Yeah, he's a good one. Pittance and Larry Cassidy at $3.
Racing in the winter plate. Landelin jumped sideways soon after the start. Holy Grail was cut out, and one of the fastest to begin on the inside, Uncle Eric, but Touch the Sun. Brad Stewart keen to get to the front, although Kevin Moses on Landelin tries to hold him out but can't succeed. Touch the Sun in front, leads by the judge. 2 lengths, Uncle Eric probing up along the inside. Third was Landelin, followed by Burdick and Lad out wide. Simogen the inside from Vitronite. A length to Shine Over, followed by Rip On By around Astro Boy from Grampians, Bintang Utara. Holy Grail the rails, to Expect a Star. Last of all was Lucky Bear. Out of the straight towards the 1600, and Touch the Sun running them along. Leads a length over Lanelin second, a half length third, Uncle Eric on the inside as they start to string out. 2 lengths to Burdick and Lad, followed by Simogen on the inside, a length and a half to Shine Over covering Vitronite. A break of 2 to Rip On By.